Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Final Fantasy with the three rogues that don't know what the heck they're doing.
We're gonna die.
I'm already
absolutely.
Somebody's going to get real tired of this very soon.
I'm pretty sure someone is.
Well, sad as that may be.
Oh, excuse me.
It's what we decided.
Yes, Jinx,
We
my hands
have
are
to
cold.
stick
Thank
with
you
it.
for warming them up.
Because if we don't, we look like ass the holes.
Yeah, we got this.
And I would more than likely go back
Only
to
look.
the other terminology that Cody
I don't
would,
know if we
for
can-
the show, beat me for.
Is it okay if we just break words up like that in the middle?
That's being Tama that does.
Well, I'm still not fully aware of some of the idiosyncrasies of the Thomas speech.
Well, you can always
It's a little-
revert back to Cactuar speech.
Nah, I'm good. I mean, it flipped the flops a little bit, but
That's okay. I'll be reverting to the Tonberry the speech.
oh, God's the no.
Yet I'm not allowed to revert to the chocolate speech.
No, you are not.
He will stab you.
I will murder you.
I know I was joking when I talked about him using a knife as the whip to get you to do what he wants you to do, but he will actually use the knife to just to stab you.
That one has the death
Oh,
wish.
look at that. He's a friend, and now he's a dead friend. Oh, friendship.
I am just sitting here scratching Jinx, and he has this look of I am dead inside while purring as loud as he can.
It's okay. Helios is half sitting down, half laying across my lap. So his head is on my lap, his butt's sitting down, but he's got like one or two legs propped up. So now there's just this little hump under the blanket that I'm using on the couch, and now he's back to laying down normally. I'm sorry, I made him self-conscious. I feel the bad now.
I do not. Yes, Jinx, that's my hand. No bite. Good kitty.
He good kitty.
He is my floofaloof. And I would like to argue that he is better than Carl's meat dragon.
I mean, probably. Critical.
I'd like to make the comment that I believe Lan is cheating. That is clearly not attached to his head.
That wasn't so bad.
How do you expect Bingus to use feet? He ain't got none.
He could simply lie down. It is an option.
Given that body shape, I really don't think so.
It's all about the balance on Thomas' part.
I mean, I would probably enjoy seeing teamwork like that, but I don't think they have the basics figured down enough.
I don't think
They have
Lan is capable
Bingus.
of subtle movements to do it.
No, Lan has what you would call the muscle spasms.
All injured soldiers have been ordered to fall back to this point and wait for further orders. Please, finish this fight for us.
Lan does what I do, and he gestures while he speaks, but unlike me, Lan does it with his whole ass body instead of the hands.
Should I go up?
Up.
The
Okay.
directions are from higher. Remember, Mason, when directions show up on the top of the screen, it's a type of the hint. Now you're close enough to see the guy.
No, it's just because he's here.
Yep.
And he brought a mini behemoth with him.
He dead.
That all
You can't
got?
imprison it either.
Come on.
He was not the impressed.
He was not. You wanna consider the Libra? Just to see what we're dealing with here? I mean, it's up to the you.
Not done yet.
Don't click. Alright. Was he always this the weak?
What do you think?
I'm disappointed. Now you can catch it.
No, you
I
can't.
think you... Well, you should be able to.
No, you cannot.
It's chain broke.
Okay, maybe.
This is it.
Use physical attacks.
Okay, for this I'm gonna want to unstack so I don't accidentally kill it in one go.
Didn't you learn the skill to prevent that? Like the skill that leaves them with only 1 HP?
I don't believe he did.
I thought
Oh.
Cobblepot had that skill. Well, there's its presmunity.
Imprison.
We know what it is. Thank you, Rain. We're not all long. See if Cobblepot has that skill, because I could have sworn we gave it to him. No, guess not. Somebody has that.
No,
Yeah,
Sammy, we
then-
saw it on a skill tree and we weren't there yet. No, no one's learned it.
I could have sworn we did.
No, no one learned it. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. No
I
one
said
has learned
could
it.
have sworn. Oh well. The oh well was my acceptance that nobody learned it. Listen to my words.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened earlier today.
What happened earlier today?
I told you already. Should I
You
just
didn't
say it a
tell
couple
them.
minutes ago?
You didn't tell them.
Ah, right, when I said that noodles are in the fridge, you
Okay,
heard dinner
Mason?
is on the fridge.
Okay, Mason, a couple minutes ago was not earlier today. That was a couple minutes ago.
That was still today,
Oh
and it
right,
was
you were
earlier.
saying Cody was deaf.
Excuse me for mishearing you when you're shouting at me from across the house.
You have theories about what this will turn into when it grows up. Those theories are quite correct. I love this game's humor.
Yep. Not
Hey,
bad.
baby Behemoth, I wonder what you'll be when you grow up. A fucking problem.
Now then, what should we nickname you this time?
Well, just keep in mind that when he grows up, he'll be a fucking problem. He won't be our fucking problem anymore, but he will be somebody's problem. Keep that in mind
So you're
when
telling
giving his
me
name.
he's a problem child.
I mean, yeah.
We shall name him
Theoretically.
Junior.
Oh no, we're not naming him after your brother. He doesn't get to have the satisfaction.
Oh, look at the bright side. He can't be any more of a deadbeat than my brother is.
Well, that's because we're forcing him to work. Which sounds like slavery, but I promise it's consensual. If you need evidence on that, I refer to Tama. Tama's the one who assured us that this was all ethical.
I think I know
I don't
what I'll
recall
name
ever
you.
saying this was ethical.
Well, she didn't say anything about it being unethical, which means by default.
Ah, yes, we're going to name him after a Wookiee.
I was actually
No, he's
after
naming him
my-
after his brother's dog.
Probably, but I'm gonna go after the Wookiee.
Well, technically my brother's dog
It's
was named
far more
after
recognizable and a far more bigger problem for other people.
He's naming him after his brother's dog, who was named after Chewbacca. So you're, what, 33% correct?
By the transitive properties, you're correct.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Yeah.
Right up there with controlled chaos for you, ain't it?
Just like my brother's dog, he looks cute now and then becomes a big-ass monster, big troublemaker later on.
Okay, you just tried to say the word monster and came out monstrum.
That's another game. You won't like that game. That's a scary game.
I mean, if you really want to play it, you can, but I don't think you're going to play it longer than like 5 minutes, if that. I don't think you'll ever leave the room you spawn in.
I love how he said absolutely nothing about this, but we just keep going along with it. I mean, we could put you on the boat, and there will be a randomly generated monster, but...
I'm trying to figure out what game you're even talking about.
Monstrum.
Like Monstrum Nox, or are we talking about something else?
It's
No,
just
it's
called
called
Monstrum.
Monstrum.
Ah, so a different game.
Yeah, Markiplier played it. I think Jack played it too. He might have.
Did we see
Sure, a
Chains
lot
come
of
out of
people played
these?
it when it came out. Yes.
Yes, Mason. Chains came out of those. I know. I like the Hellhound puppy.
It is a good puppy.
He is one of my
He's a good
favorites.
boy.
I'm just happy that we're not taking a hammer to its spine like a certain other title.
No, we're simply going to stab it and then punch it in the face.
Okay, but at least it doesn't die. When you defeat them in battle, they go back to their own dimension.
This is their dimension.
Look, man, these are Tama's explanations. This is all we have to go off of. She assured us nobody's dying. That's all I have to go off of. Although that would be a real Final Fantasy twist, wouldn't it?
I just want to see information about it.
Physical attacks.
It doesn't say he's unprisonable.
You can try.
No,
I
because
know
he's
for a
random.
fact.
No. He is fine. The goblins are the
I
ones
know
that
for a
got chained.
fact. I know for a fact. Chains came out of the goblins. It looked like one came out of him, but that could have just been the position that he was in because I was not paying the most attention. All I know is I saw chains. Puppy exists.
Right, before I do that,
So non-stack, are you?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no,
unstack in a
cure
minute,
up.
but I want to cure first.
Take this!
Yes, Lon. Take this.
So then, could have sworn you also had cure, but I guess not. Okay, so I'm just.
I think the Sylph had cure.
Oh, whoops.
Oof, mini Freed's low on health.
I'm trying to remember what.
Inflict sleep.
Well, that'll help trying to catch him.
Maybe.
Well, let's give it a try.
If it takes. He's all tuckered.
Oh, come on.
Just defend.
Where are we going?
He's a sleeping.
Gotcha.
Well, that was weirdly long and dramatic, wasn't it?
All right.
Good job.
I still can't believe we've never brought up the fact that Rain just has a goddamn knife.
Yeah, I'm still wondering, why does she have a knife?
Buddy, they've
No,
only
we
ever
brought it
up
up.
their
We
arm
just
tattoos.
dropped it the moment we did.
I thought they
I
only
believe they
brought
were,
up their
I'm not
arm
going to
tattoos.
bring up the fact that Rain has a knife. Were your exact words.
No, I don't know why the game hasn't brought up that Rain has a knife.
You could probably grill a hamburger if you just get it to keep its mouth open.
You will not. It is pup.
Puppy will
Pup
not keep
eat
its mouth
food.
open.
Pup eat food.
It'll grill it long enough to make it safely, and then it'll just eat it.
Not to mention, do you really want to eat food that you cooked inside somebody else's mouth? I'm not judging you if you do, or if you would.
Look, I'm just saying, if there are
It
people
depends
who
on how
dance and
starving
cook
I
their
am and-
Hot Pockets, then there are definitely people who would do this, okay?
I said I'm not judging.
What should we name you?
Nom.
Might as well. The first thing we did was talk about the food thing.
Very well. Nom it is.
Nom nom.
One more before we do that.
Yeah, probably heal.
Let's see, I don't think that we've leveled up enough to... Good.
At least wait until after we help Duder here.
We got this.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've seen anybody level up. Red caps. Always fun no matter what version of them it is. Because who doesn't love murderous goblins with increasingly pointy things?
Goblin
Oh,
Slayer?
you're blind now. Well, if you want to be technical, red caps
I'm more
are
of a fan.
different than goblins,
No, they are a breed of goblin.
but they're distinct.
Personally, I'm more of a fan of brownies myself.
That's because brownies are helpful. They'll help you out.
Oh, of course, I wouldn't say no to a goblin or a hobgoblin lying around, but, you know, I prefer a brownie.
Well, that's just because Fae are a problem. You just don't give them your name, you don't accept things from them,
Don't
You
thank
know,
them.
the
brownies
same-
are fey as well.
but at the same time, don't make them angry.
Don't follow the will-o-wisps. Don't take a ride on the horse that's near the water.
Don't try to save that horse, yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
That was a good.
Unless you
Don't
were
confuse the
already
Kelpie
on
with
it.
the water horse. Do not confuse the two.
Do not confuse the two. Unless
One
it
is
was your
helpful.
horse and you were already on it before it went into the water.
One is helpful. One will just give you nightmares.
Yep. If you find a woman just casually washing things in a creek out in the middle of nowhere, probably give her a wide berth. Just leave her
Some of my
be.
soldiers swore they'd seen the
If she
princess
starts
on the
screaming
battlefield.
at you, it's too
I
late.
suppose I got a bit careless.
Are we thinking about the exact
Princess
same
Sarah
lady or
was
no?
here?
What? No
Possibly.
way. That can't
I
be
don't think
right.
we are.
I'd like to think so. But knowing her,
Moving
it's
on.
possible.
I think there are
Still,
versions that do, but yeah,
We must
moving on.
focus on the task at hand. Don't worry about me. You two should press on.
I'm
Up
pretty sure you're
ahead.
still muted to the viewers at
We'll
home.
find the Bahamutian soldier in charge. He leads the goblins.
If nothing else, they'll always be able to tell when you get in because we take the time to notice you.
Yep.
To the viewers at home, Brady does not exist. He's just a figment of all three of our imagination that we share.
To them, he might as well be.
These two haven't figured it out yet.
Bungus.
Let's see.
I think I finally got it. I think they might be able to hear me now.
Well, we'll find out at the end of this.
Exactly. There was one setting I missed, and I was like searching through them, and I went through voice chat settings, and I looked, and it was like share your voice. Allow your voice in other people's broadcast video clips. It was a don't allow, and I put it on allow. They could always hear you. It's just the viewers, though, they don't know. Why are you yelling? Are you trying to set me off?
Does Brandon have a car yet?
Brett, Cody wants to know if you have a car.
Is this the
He's
time?
very, very sassily leaning towards us now.
Is this the time?
Car.
Might as well be. I'm well aware he's terrified of cars.
The people at home are learning things today.
Will you just
Yes,
stand there and look at me?
Now, so
Why?
know you could tap L1 and R1 to swap like between them, right?
Oh.
Just go make your food, huh?
It's right there at the bottom. L1, R1, cycle characters. How do you not know this?
Because he wasn't
There it
paying
is.
attention.
It's
He's
Moo Moo.
focused.
No one has Moo Moo equipped. You are correct. No one has it equipped.
Ah. Well, it's good to know I was correct.
Let's see. What should I? That's stroke. I'm gonna hold off so I can get regen.
That could be useful.
Possibly. Man, it's almost like we've seen that one before somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost
indeed.
like someone fucked up when we got killed by it or something.
I know, and it's almost like they gave him a strongly worded lecture.
Let's see.
Oh, Mason's gonna help him become a problem.
Should I increase your strength? That'll get you counter later.
Mate, so you're gonna fill out this entire thing before you can evolve them anyway.
Yeah.
Not bad. In that case, let's raise your health first.
You are my favorite onion.
But his name would suggest otherwise.
It wasn't a pain in my...
Okay, fair.
Yeah, but you
Fair.
did give me the idea for the name.
Yes,
He
Mason,
can be-
except it was never a pain in my...
He can be a fan of he can be a favorite of yours and a very much not favorite of Mason's. Oh hey, look, the one you removed that has cure now also has subdue. Are you gonna put her back on the stack, Mason?
Probably,
Doubtful.
yeah.
I'm not denying that cross slash is a useful, powerful attack, but she knows cure and now she knows subdue, which in regards to physical prism unities, I think is a little bit more viable than cross slash is.
Can I just point out that we named this rock creature Cobblepie? That's very depressing to me because we can recruit a penguin later.
We have talked about this. We talked about naming him Oswald.
It's still depressing to me.
Look, man, it was the first name that came to my head, and Mason's the one who typed it in.
It was your turn to name.
No, we just threw out suggestions.
We're not taking turns here.
We just throw out suggestions and you pick one.
Good boy.
Up the hill. Over the hill and over the hill we go.
Are we able to
And
get
once
in
you
there?
get over the top of the hill, then you go over the hill.
Oh, we're mountain climbing.
Goblins crowing out our ass. They don't seem to be stopping, they're popping from the grass.
I see. So goblins come from the grass, and elves come from the books. Got it.
I don't know, man. Hello, okay, buddy. Helios is trying to adjust the blanket from underneath it. He's not really succeeding, but
You know, at least he's trying.
he is trying, and I'm proud of him for that.
Victory!
No, but there's the hill.
Yeah, he's not going to help us. He's just going to stand there and look pretty. That's his job,
Well,
apparently.
he's doing half of that correctly.
Standing there, part?
Yes.
Are you saying he's not pretty?
Well, I don't know. I can't see his face. Can you?
Okay,
No, I
here we
can't, but
go.
the armor's nice and sparkly.
I can say he's standing there looking shiny.
Looking sharp? That's subtle with sharp. I think sharp is acceptable.
He's got a very hard face to go off of.
Because that's correct, isn't it? Sharp is in regards to the outfit,
how
not
you
the
like
face.
this.
Because the face could be mud, but the
Yeah.
outfit's sharp.
You're done!
Perfect. And now he's just stabbing dogs.
You sound shocked by that fact.
I'm aware that we was already doing it, but you know, sometimes you just need to bring the attention to it.
You know what? When you hit a wolf so hard, you snap its spine and pop out its leg bones. I don't think you have room to complain.
It's all depending on the game that you're playing, man. It was not my choice, It was my choice to hit him. It was not my choice to dislocate his bones from inside his body.
There weren't even exit holes, man.
I'm just that good. Unfortunately. It was the hammer time.
There's a lot more combatants here than I remember there being.
Yeah? We'll mow down enough of the random soldiers eventually to get to the boss.
This is it!
What's up? The enemy has no elemental weaknesses. I shall spam fire.
Yes. The wizard approach. Fireball!
Yeah, since you asked.
I didn't ask, Mason. I was making fun of your decision.
Good job.
Leave it to Mason to take the obvious dig and attempt to use it as a request.
That was the dig?
He just told you it was!
Mason,
He just
you've used
explained
labor
this
on
to you.
both of them. Neither of them are weak to anything you have, and you just start casting fire at them. Hey, maybe. Hey, look, there's a soldier there. He needs help. Maybe you should help him.
Perfect.
How dare you miss?
There we go.
No trouble at all.
Victory!
You can't erase the fact that you missed. You can't say there was no trouble, Lon. There was trouble. Just because it wasn't a lot of trouble doesn't mean it wasn't trouble.
Thanks for the help just now. You two are going up against the enemy commander. Is that right? Take this. It'll come in handy.
Random female soldier, okay.
Yeah. Hey man, a good army is gender inclusive.
I'm not. I got no problems with it. This is
Man, it
the
would
opposite of a
suck.
problem here.
It would suck if the enemy were to see you crossing one of those bridges and just
Cornelia fall.
fire right through it. But they only brought mirages to a siege and seem to have left their trebuchets and catapults at home. Somebody didn't have tactical planning.
When you have an endless supply of mirages you can summon at will, why do you need any of that?
Because you always need to have that shit, man. You should never be totally reliant on one thing. That is a failing tactic, and they're being proved that by a dumbass.
And his
That is the only defense I need. A literal moron is dismantling their entire operation because all they brought with them were soldiers and mirages.
I'd like to point out that the reason why these two haven't died yet is because of a magical fox and a shit ton of potions.
It does not matter. The magical fox probably wouldn't have saved them from careening down a mountainside.
We did it!
Because they only
wasn't so
do
bad.
that for battle.
You know, that's a great argument. There's just one problem with your entire plan.
It
It
requires
would
the enemy
strand
to
your
be thinking-
commanding officer on top of a mountain.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would. That bridge is the
doesn't
only way
have to be
down
there.
this mountain.
He doesn't have to be there. That's what
But
other
that means we don't
officers are
have to
there
cross
for.
the bridge. There are so
They're
many
the ones
holes
who
in your
put 'em here.
plan.
This isn't my plan. I just said you should bring more shit than one thing. Their operation's being dismantled by a dumbass. This is the same thing as Team Rocket being dismantled by a 10-year-old. They have the same tools.
To be fair, that 10-year-old has also climbed a sheer cliff with nothing but his fingers and toes, has outboxed a Primeape, and is also immortal because of a Pokemon.
I was talking about the games. I wasn't talking about Ash. I was talking about the games.
You didn't specify that. You
In
just
the
said Team
games.
Rocket.
In the games, you're just a standard-ass 10-year-old.
I guess she's the hands-on type.
Well,
that's
that's
a
a
big
big
boy.
one.
Behind you! Huh?
Yeah, how did you not hear that?
Are you alright?
Ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
That goblin is very confused.
Oh,
Yep.
shmup. We gotta find a way down there now.
We can go
Shmup?
around. If we're fast enough, we...
This isn't a shmup.
There's no time.
That's a different type of game. Behold, evolution. I didn't think this was that type of game either. But here we are, baby. Brigade Captain evolved to Warrior of Light. Complete with dramatic anime finisher
Yep.
and explosion.
This is not the first time they've introduced that attack, actually.
I'm aware. But still.
Princess Sarah, you okay?
Dude, that move was
Do you not
awesome.
see the magical warrior shining next to her? I'm sure she's
I
fine.
don't know what just happened.
I think
And neither do we, but it was our fault.
that light would explain. Good Captain. From this day on, you shall be called the Warrior of Light.
Me? Are you sure?
I mean, it's
Are you
only a
telling me
title
his
that's...
previous name was
The
just
legends of
Captain?
Cornelia tell of
That wasn't his
goblins
title, that was
who
just his name.
He
nameless
could be a
heroes with
captain
great
that was named
power in their
Captain.
hearts.
Yeah, so his life
Warriors
was
of
just
light.
laid out for him.
I love how she does acknowledge the fact that heroes of light are just flat out nameless ass people who get things done.
One with the potential to become this realm's champion.
Because
Yeah, I
how
would
many
say yes to
times
that.
have we been a warrior of light?
Champion?
Champions.
Technically
arise at critical
speaking,
points in time
Yes.
once.
where they awaken unexpectedly to their miraculous power.
It's gotta have happened more than that.
Candidates
I
who
think it
rise
happens in
to
Technically,
Strangers
the
of
Warrior of
Paradise.
Light is only in the first
We call
game.
them mediums.
Well, no, because there's the Warrior of Light in the first game. They refer to you as a Warrior of Light in Final Fantasy XIV. There's a DS game that's just straight up called Warriors of Light. There's 4 of them.
So I'm really.
And if you count the Bravely
Yes.
Default series,
There's no mistake.
You were
then in all 3 of
stretching
those
that
games,
one.
hey, it's the
Like
same
Ron
studio.
Williamson, he was a sort of
All
rebel.
of the jobs come from Final
Sleeping my whole
Fantasy.
life and
You know what? I can declare if that's what you're going with there, Kingdom Hearts, you're also a Warrior of Light, and your name is Sora,
Do you have the
motherfucker.
ability to awaken mediums as champions?
I was gonna say, just in the Bravely Default games, which are,
I wish
still
we
Square
knew.
Enix,
Like I said,
the classes are all
we
still
don't
Final
remember all that
Fantasy.
much about who
The 4
we are.
protagonists in all 3
Wait,
games
hold
are
on.
still referred to as the Warriors of Light. We've been a Warrior of Light a few times.
Look, I fucked
Why
up your
did you
goblin.
survive?
It looks like I want to do it a second time, okay.
Oh, now he mad.
Look, I fucked up your goblin.
Please stand
Goblin
back,
Clouds, looks
Princess
like I want to do it
This guy
again.
must be their boss.
An anime dude
Looks like the soldiers
exploded him off a cliff.
Rain, I'm shocked. I don't pick on people weaker than me.
I just
Oh.
sure. Let go, Lon.
Yeah!
This team is the massive.
Seriously, what do they feed him anyway?
People.
Maybe we
Idiots.
could stew over that some other time. What do you think?
The dumbass
Why
twins.
did you have to? I was like, why did you have to make food pun there?
Okay.
Because the counter to the dumbass twins is not above being dumb herself. Oh, that's gonna break apart.
I'd put on stack first.
Bingus, your eye! Bingus! Cody, something's wrong with Bingus.
I see that. He's fine.
I still love the description for him, too. Just try not to think about his organs all squooshing around in there. I can't help it when presented with this image.
Okay.
You missed.
I noticed.
All that thought. All that preparation. And she missed.
Would healing myself help this, or
No.
No, because balance and health are two totally different things.
what does ultimate focus do?
Gain magic up. You haven't exactly been using magic, so...
I would not unstack.
Well, if he unstacks and then restacks,
That
it
was the
will
plan.
reset his balance. Man, them pebbles is doing some damage.
I look at my enemies and all I see is a big wad of cash. That can't be good.
Well,
You selling their
Nice
organs on
knowing
the
ya.
black market, are you?
Possibly. I would explain why I keep getting money every time I kill them. I mean, would it not?
That
I have
That
no idea how
raises
much a
some
goblin liver would go for, but
that raises some disturbing concerns. Ah, good. He's unconscious.
yep.
no,
Kill
good.
the big
He's
one.
dead.
No. You heard him. He's too dumb to read social cues, but he knows when he's about to kill somebody.
Yes,
Would hypnosis work on him?
I
No.
would
Theoretically, but
try.
Yeah, let's see.
you just have to destroy him and hope the other guy doesn't get back up.
You can get back
That
up.
look is twitching.
What was that, miss? Mason, what was that? What?
I said he can get back up.
Well, that would be concerning, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We would consider that a problem, wouldn't we? You should take out the goblin.
You might want to heal.
You should do both of those things.
Take this!
Let's heal a little more with Whisper Wind.
This is it!
You tickled him.
See how you like this.
Did he twitch?
A little.
You're done! Ah!
Yeah, that would be a problem.
all you got? Come on!
Good job with the critical hits. Would you just...
Come on! Watch this!
There we
Would you
go.
like to know a secret, Mason?
Victory!
He couldn't be revived, I figured.
No, he couldn't get back up. We were fucking with you the entire time.
I figured as much.
At what point? Because you were incredibly concerned the first time we said it. I want to
After
know
that,
when the realization kicked in.
afterwards, because I realized that if that had been an option, I would have probably remembered it.
Okay, but all of our memory is shit, so when would you have actually remembered it?
I was like, Mason, given the fact that you couldn't remember the fact that you could capture chain mirages, I don't believe you.
No. The soldiers are human beings, vying to become architects and join the Federation elite. What happened to him?
He became an elite and lost his physical body.
He
Moving
became a
on.
problem. As far as you're concerned, you fixed that problem. Well, he felt a disturbance in the Force.
How many years have passed? Time for us has resumed its march. Seguardis.
Yes, what is it?
You may begin. I trust you have worked out each detail.
Oh, I can assure you, every word.
Then away with you.
You there? Yeah, you figured this out? Yeah? Then fuck off.
It's hard to hear you.
We have a prophecy to fulfill.
Yes, let us usher in a new age of history.
Look, guys, this normally doesn't work out for most folks. I'm just saying. Even the ones that get what they wanted aren't content with it. It's usually still a problem.
You know, as the guy who beat this game, I can assure you they're going to get exactly what they want.
Does it become a problem?
No.
No, alright then.
Now would be a good time to stock up on items.
Good call.
Do we have
We've racked
to?
up a ton of gil,
Time
now
to
that you
go
mention it.
visit Cody's
You have to wonder why a bunch of
favorite.
mirages are
I'd
carrying
rather
so much
not.
cash. Let's just say that Inacrow... Never mind, I figured it was her.
I'd rather if Anna Crow was our random merchant friend.
Okay,
So,
but Anna Crow
why
is
don't we
Anna
go back to
Crow, our
Cornelia
mysterious
and see Princess
benefactor who
Sarah?
may or may not be plotting against us.
I can assure you she is not.
Okay, but people who don't play the game don't know that. Well, they do now.
Unless I'm talking through my ass and lying like I have to half the time anyway.
Why won't you let me sow the seeds of doubt in our audience? Hey, he remembered the door this time.
Amazing. At least I didn't bring up the betrayal of the Time Door girl.
I mean, they haven't met her
Oh,
yet.
we're about to meet my favorite character.
I do enjoy him.
Lon, are you alright?
Yeah. Did you just see
Yeah,
that?
you got pushed down by yourself.
Be here.
A Tonberry?
Quite so. A Tonberry
She says that so
through
casually and is not terrified.
Children be this way
Right?
too.
Like, we haven't even run into one of these outside.
Asking if we're lost. I guess he's got a point. I have no idea where we are.
As I thought. Then you should both come with me at once. It's not safe here.
I am the danger.
I am the nightmare.
I give you the Colosseum.
Well, that fog cleared quick.
Yep.
This is how you get Shiva, Ifrit, and Ramu.
Yep. You're huge!
Yes, what is it?
Should we try entering the Colosseum?
You
That
tell
is up
me,
to
you're
you.
playing.
There's 9 minutes left. We could do one run and then call it good for the day.
If that's
You
what
think
you
so?
want to do.
Let's see.
I just want to say, you might want to check your level.
I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure I can't do the level 31. I'm not even
No,
sure.
you can't.
And my characters, I don't think any of them are level up.
Come back.
I'm pretty sure you're like level 6, Mason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm level 6, level 7.
Level 7.
Level
7 and
8. The lowest level is 11.
Yeah.
That's still a little too
You're
high.
only 3 levels off with your strongest individuals. I feel like this holiday season, it's important to remind people of the true meaning of Christmas. Ghosts terrorizing rich people in the middle of the night until they agree to pay their employees more.
I
If
mean, it's
they
further
could-
than what I remember the meaning being. That was just be terrified of the small turtle thing with a knife.
Fair. Oh, it's his favorite.
Step right up! Welcome to the Chocolate
You know,
Tea
I've
Mart.
been going back and forth on doing something special for you, but you're probably going to hate it.
I'm sure.
Oh, we'll have to see.
What should I buy?
Can I just point out that she's selling an item called Loco Weed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it inflicts confusion.
So she's just selling marijuana.
I mean, not in those exact words.
But yes.
She's also selling flash bombs.
She's also selling a war gong.
Okay, so Chocolata's an arms dealer, alright? We learn new things every day.
If she were an arms dealer, I'd have more respect for her. Much like Crew. Mason, you are going to love meeting Crew.
Okay. Okay, that's useful.
Everything in this game is useful, Mason. You don't just want to start selling your shit.
This is a good point.
Unless you have something in your inventory that specifically says only to be sold for money, you do not sell anything.
Okay.
You know, you don't have to run out the clock. You are allowed to call it whenever you're ready to call it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save first, and then we'll call it.
All right.
No, wait, go back to Serafina. Talk to her.
That's a fun hat.
Oh, go ahead, water the away.
Oh, they're not doing it. God damn it.
What?
Sometimes items will randomly blow up on top of her head like it is right now, and she'll just give them to you.
Try it again.
My, what lovely weather we never stop having.
Are you talking about the fact that we're trapped in a time bubble here?
Yeah, she is.
Look, man. Nobody chose the time bubble.
Hey, Seraphi.
Yeah, there we go.
You seem to have something sitting on your head there. What's the deal with that?
Huh? How did that get there?
You didn't even notice?
It is the laziest seraphim you've ever met. You have no right!
How did that get there?
Oh boy, what a doofus.
You also have no right!
The word is doofy. Here, I'm giving you this, so let's just move on.
Thank you. But what is this for?
The truth is...
I don't know.
They haven't the foggiest. I guess when I go out for a walk, stuff just finds its way onto my head. Well, from now on, whenever you see some thingamabob parked in my noodle, you just go ahead and help yourselves.
See, when the dumbass twins come home, we have the dumbass troop. Or whatever I called them the first time. I don't remember.
I think you were questioning what the fuck to call them and then just denying that the group existed at all because you shouldn't have more than two.
Well, you know what? Now they're the dumbass troop, but only when they're in the plaza there. I can feel my brain cells dying every time they interact.
Oh, come on, it's funny.
You know what? It's not that bad because I feel my brain cells commit suicide one by one every time Claptrap talks.
Claptrap is a special case. You shut the fuck up.
And on that note,
Mason, you have not had to go through the tragedy of being Claptrap's minion, okay?
Well, on this note, I guess we'll end it here for today. Hope you guys had a good job watching. Talk to you next time.
I will shove you into the wall sphincter.
And that's for ending it, I guess.